sure that my stream is connected here. It looks like we are live. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're live. Let me just make sure that my audio is good here. Can you hear me now? Okay, sounds good. Awesome. Alright, so I thought today I would make basically an alternate solar system. So we're going to load up a new solar system and we're going to use a different star here. We're just going to go with a blank canvas and pause it, obviously, to start with. That's one of the things I learned early in this. I always got to pause. Alright. And then we're going to add... What sun should we use? Bigger or smaller? Let's go with something I probably haven't used before. Regulus. Boom. It is 3.88 masses of the sun and 3.09 radius of the sun. So there we go. So that's going to be our star. And then they have them nice and in order for us here. Mercury in orbit. So this is much larger than our sun, so I'll put things out a little bit further. Pause. Alright, Mercury, Venus, and these distances might not be perfect. We'll do Earth with its moon, and we're actually gonna, oh man, actually let me start over here. I'm gonna start with Earth because I think we're gonna want things pretty far away in comparison to, because this is 4 times larger than our sun, so let's go like 3.5 times farther out for Earth. Okay. And then we'll do Venus, Mercury, Mars with its moon, Jupiter with its moons, wait, did I get the moons? Hold on here. Yeah, okay. Jupiter with its moons, Saturn with its moons, Uranus, sorry, Uranus. I'm sorry, that's funny to me too. Neptune. There we go. Where's Pluto? What are they doing to me here? They don't even, oh, how dare they? Probably have to go into minor. Oh, the nerve. Do Pluto and Charon. least do that to start. I don't have an asteroid belt or anything, but let's see how the temperatures are going to look and stuff here. So this is our star, Regulus. We'll press play. Make sure to share this out, guys. I don't have anybody to help me. Well, actually, I have 2 moderators on Facebook now, so so it's very nice actually having a little bit of help now. Did I not put our moon in here? Where's our moon? I thought I did the Earth with our moon, but hold on 1 second here. Let's see. I actually don't think. I guess I didn't. Alright. Well, this will be fun. This is going to have a manually placed moon. Should make it like really far out. Let's make it kind of close, but not too close. But we're going to make it closer than normal. There we go. In our bizarro solar system. Alright. Dun, dun, dun. So let's see first if I put the Earth too close. Oh yeah, it's still too close even though I put it 3.5 times farther away. It's still too hot. I say let's let it boil though. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, the Himalayas are gonna melt. Do you imagine the eclipses with the moon being this close? Imagine how bright that star would be in the sky, even though you're farther away. I don't know, do you think it would appear brighter? It's 4 times larger, but we're 3.5 times farther away. Godzilla! Alright, we should start seeing some big changes here soon, because we're just getting warmer and warmer and warmer. Just kind of speeding it up here a little bit so that we can get the Himalayas to melt. And look at that, how big that moon shadow is. Just crazy. You're getting eclipses all the time with the moon this close. And I think that's what we're seeing. Vroom. Alright, hold on just 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna, while I'm fast forwarding this, I'm gonna share this out a little bit. Make sure to share this out with your friends. Let's see here. Put it out on Facebook. Next post. Share it to your story. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and X and Instagram and all that other stuff too. So this is our, if you're just joining, this is our new solar system. We have a star. It's about almost 4 times the mass of our sun, 3 times the radius, and we have Earth about 3.5 times, 3.5 AU out. So about 3.5 times as far out as our Earth would normally be. And then I manually placed the moon, and it's very close. So we have a very close moon, very hot star. Otherwise, all the other planets are there, plus Pluto and Ceres. Or Pluto and Charon, sorry. So we're just getting... Oh yeah, the Himalayas have pretty much melted now. Look at that. Figured as much. Let's see what other changes we have. We're just getting dry and baked, it looks like. So I wonder if we'll even continue to hold our water. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna speed this up a lot. And we're gonna just kind of let Earth get baked here. Easy bake Earth. Oh wow, what is going on? Hold on, hold on. I was just grabbing my laptop here. Oh, I think all of our water is getting vaporized. Uh-oh. Yeah, the average temperature right now is at 241 degrees Fahrenheit. This is our Earth. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wonder what happens if we look through the atmosphere. Yeah, all the water is just getting evaporated. Wow. Oh, look at that. So this is atmosphere on, atmosphere off. This actually makes for kind of a good little short. That is cool. Look at that. The poles have just melted and flooded everything. North America looks like the Great Lakes and the Hudson Bay and all of this, and the North Polar Cap just melted out into all of this, into the Great Lakes and the Hudson Bay, and everything is all flooded there. Oh no. Oh no. And again, this is our actual atmosphere. So this is what Earth actually looks like now. I'm gonna let this keep going for just a second, because I kind of want to sort of curious here. That's just crazy. And obviously the moon being a lot closer, you know, that's going to cause us a lot of problems here too. Wow. That's just crazy. And this is our actual atmosphere now, all the water. Because we are so hot now. We're at 252 degrees. So I'm just going to kind of let it keep baking and keep baking and keep baking. We're actually turning into like a mini, what would it be, a gas mini. We're pretty much just going to turn into Waterworld or Venus. It's so hot here. Very nice. I like it. Just turning this down. Totally crazy. North America is like all flooded at the top now. Let's see how China's almost unrecognizable. Well, because the polar caps just melted on, flooded all of this. So, I mean, the only thing we have left now is the really high ground. I'm surprised we still have some of these islands here. Wow, look at the top of Africa. Slow this down a little bit and just let it rock. Sorry, I'm gonna try to send out a couple more invites here on my page. This is our new Earth. I said this is the actual atmosphere there. New Earth. Share this to some of these groups here. Space lovers. Make sure you check me out on Facebook and TikTok, all that other stuff if you're on there. I actually went live on TikTok last week doing this, but more vertical style. Vertical phone style. If that's your kind of thing. Always kind of experimenting around. This is what our atmosphere on Earth actually looks like. Let's check our temperature. We're at 260 for the average temperature. Fahrenheit. So the coldest place on Earth now is 113 degrees. Might be able to like kind of survive in a cave, but again, there's really no sunlight getting to the Earth either, because look at that. That's our atmosphere. Because all of this water is also being vaporized as it's melting. Because, again, this is our star. Oh, let's check in on Mercury here. Pause it for a second. We'll check in on the other planets of our solar system. Oof, Mercury. Hold on 1 second here. Trying to do like 3 things at once. Mercury is looking crazy though. Just get a little recording of this for my shorts. Yeah, so Mercury's getting totally cooked. I put Mercury in. Whenever I try to make my own solar system with these really big stars, even though I put things far away, they're still not far away enough, so I have to remind myself when I do this again that even if the star is like 4 times the radius of Earth, I gotta put the planets out like maybe 6 or 7, 8, or I gotta put Earth out like 6 or 7 AU, which is pretty crazy. So Mercury's cooking, trailing off. Venus, let's see, oh, no, we're kind of cooking too here. That's Venus. Getting its atmosphere cooked off too. It's cooked. It's totally cooked. Cooked. Watch my videos here. So this is Venus. There we go. Just get in here real quick. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions after this, because I'm going to be done with this here. Probably in about 10 minutes we'll finish up with this experiment and then kind of do some other stuff. So go ring Earth, make a ring on Earth. Yeah, I'll do that. Just give me maybe about like 10 minutes here. Alright, there we go. I just had to get some shares going there and stuff. Alright. So, speed this up a little bit more. Let Earth just get totally cooked. Please stand by. Elevator music as we let Earth just get cooked. See if the temperature's still going up. Yeah. Oh man. So this is our actual atmosphere, by the way. I have it turned off just so that we can see what's actually going on. Oh boy. Oh yeah. So all of our water is getting vaporized. We're gonna turn into Venus here. And Venus is going to turn into Mercury, and Mercury is going to turn into, I guess, a lava ball. That's our Mercury here. Just getting cooked. Same thing with Venus. Let's check in on Mars. We'll see how Mars is. I actually put Mars a little farther out, so kind of more or less the same, or yeah, not too much different. Alright, so Mars is fine. Do we still have Jupiter holding everything together, or Saturn? Let's see here. Okay, looks like Saturn's doing fine. That's good to see. Check in on Jupiter. Jupiter's good. Wonder if it looks any different or anything, or if we kind of... It looks more or less the same. So I got everything right except for the inner planets. I think are just way too close. I kind of realized that as I was doing it early, but because this is our star. See, it's just a bit bigger, more massive, and bigger than our sun. So Earth is getting totally cooked. I actually have the atmosphere turned off, but this is our atmosphere. So everything is just getting vaporized right now. I'm just gonna let it fast forward until the heat evens out, if it ever does, but it's still heating up. We're at an average temperature. I think it's safe to say no one's alive here anymore. We're at everything melts kind of. Oh, what kind of coloration do we have going on here now? Yeah. Really not a whole lot more liquid left on the surface. It's all more or less in the atmosphere, and then let's slow this down though and take a look. I mean, there is still water, but it's like probably boiling, just boiling and evaporating, and there's fires everywhere, and yeah, all the vegetation it was looks like it's probably burned off. And I said this is what it actually looks like. A bit too close. I could have put it farther away once I realized it was too close, but that's no fun. Let's see how it looks like this. Let's see if this it's just gonna keep getting hotter. I'm gonna give it a little bit and check in on the other planets here for a minute. Mercury is still getting cooked. Check this out. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like it. Sweet. Yeah. So Mercury's not gonna be around too much longer. Man, this star is a monster. Do you think that life could exist around a star much larger and more massive than ours? Swap Uranus and Saturn. Hey, it's the dude from TikTok. Nice. Alright. I'll do that for you. It's 7:30. I was gonna finish this up, so in like 5 minutes. 1 second. Nice. I just want to see here if Earth's gonna keep cooking. I mean, I think it's pretty much... We're pretty much just gonna turn into Venus, more or less, but... Just fast forward this a little bit more, see if we keep heating up anymore or not. I wonder if we're gonna actually start getting a tail soon. If our atmosphere is gonna just start dissipating. Or we might be more like the Venus of this new solar system. Okay, I'm a little bored with this one. I will do Uranus thing now. All planets and all moons. 8 planets, one that they slighted. Alright. Mars was pretty much where it is in our solar system. So it was still pretty cold. I actually put Mars out where it was supposed to be, but I just put Earth too close and cooked it. I'm sure it would be possible around that star to get it in a habitable area, but the question is like with the type of radiation and stuff it would have to be probably a different type of planet than ours. I don't know. Maybe a stronger magnetosphere or something like that. Alright, so you want me to swap out Uranus and Saturn. Okay. So the key when you're doing stuff like that in this game is you gotta make sure it's paused. Because otherwise all these moons will fling everywhere. And then I guess I'm just gonna delete. And we'll find Uranus here. Is it that much smaller? What's going on here? Hold on. Oh yeah, I guess it is that much smaller. Holy crap. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Is it close enough to... Wait, why is it way back there? Hold on. I don't think it really went into the right place. Hold on. I need to get it like right in the middle here. It's crazy to think just how many... They are like their own little solar systems here. Okay, so I think we want it like right here. I don't know why I was trying to place it so far away there. We're going to put it in orbit. Maybe if I kind of try like a different angle. Hold on. Dude, alright, I'm just going to move it manually. I don't know why it's doing that. Once I figure that out. I don't know why my panning is like kind of weird right now. Hold on. I'm holding in a button. What is going on here? Sorry. Hold on. I'm gonna start over. It's a fun challenge though. So I'm gonna try to replace Uranus with Jupiter, or swap them out. All planets and all moons. Just get some water real quick here. They might even have an option to... I don't know why my panning is all weird now, though. Like, hold on. What is going on? Hold on 1 second, guys. Please stand by. I'm just gonna relaunch it real quick. Hold on. I don't know what was going on there. All of a sudden, my panning started kind of just like it was tilting instead of whatever. Not important, but we'll get back to it real quick here. If you've never played this game, it's only like 30 bucks. It's, you know, relatively realistic enough. They're always updating it. I think it's been out since like 2008. Alright. So let's hit the pause button on this real quick. You said Uranus and Saturn. Oh, I was doing Jupiter anyways. I was doing the wrong one. So I wonder if we actually have the option to replace. See, we can explode it, add modes, add rings. Okay, let's try this. Since it's paused. There. It's gonna be pretty dang close. Doop. Alright. So Uranus is Saturn now. Kind of. Let's see. I could probably get it there. Let's see here. It's like right there. And then, but the only problem is it's rogue now. I'll put it in orbit. Let's see. I haven't had to do something like this in a long time. Let's see here. Because I put it in orbit around Saturn, but then I deleted Saturn, so now it's just a rogue object, I think. It's not going to have its speed that it needs. Wonder if I can just auto... There we go. Auto orbit. Now it's a moon flying into Titan. Okay, well, whatever. We'll see what happens with that. That should be interesting. And then, let's go out to Uranus and we'll make that Saturn. It does make it much more of a challenge with these moons here. That's a cool view. Alright, so let's add in Saturn. Delete Uranus, and then just kind of slide that over a little bit to where Uranus was, and then we'll try auto orbit. See how that works. Alright. We'll give this a whirl. Make sure it's nice and slowed down. Transform on still. Okay. Alright. Let's see what happens. I think some of the moons... Oh boy. I can already see crashes happening here. Yeah, I don't think Uranus has the mass. Sorry, I'm immature. We have the same thing happening around Saturn, or... Oh, I put Saturn way too far away. Here's a getting slingshotted. I don't know. I guess auto orbit didn't really auto orbit too well. Let's see, auto orbit. Okay, maybe it'll catch some of those moons now. Although, in real life, there is no auto orbit. Okay, see if we can save a few of these moons. So I feel like if it would have auto orbited right, then it would have kept most of the moons. You think Uranus should be big enough to keep Saturn's moons. But the biggest problem is it looks like our sun is on a different trajectory now just because of the change of the mass. And you now got the larger gas giant way farther out. Oh boy, let's get a little closer in here and see. Yeah, essentially, I mean, whatever happens when there's that big mass change, whatever direction that moon's traveling in, it's gonna keep going, so it's gonna either get slingshotted out or... Let's check on Earth, though. So, you know, you gotta check on Earth. We're going through it. Looks like we're hot. We're in a wild orbit. We're coming really close and then going really far away. We're in a very oblong orbit. Yeah. So is Mars, though, so, you know, we're even. At least got that going for us. Venus. We still kind of have an inner solar system. I don't know where Mercury went. Oh, there she goes. Lots of fragments. Fragment. The fragments are my favorite part of this game. Uranus. Is the music up too high in the background? I can turn that part down a little bit. She said... Oh yeah, I can turn my audio up a little. There, is that better? Am I louder now? I should just find a good volume and keep it there. See, I think this is about the loudest I can have it without hissing in the background, so I usually turn my stuff up. You don't hear any music? No. There. Now it should be back. I turned it down a little bit. I wasn't sure if it was too loud or I guess it's all too soft. Okay, there you go. Thanks, I appreciate it because, like I said, I don't have like an assistant sitting next to me or anything to kind of tell me how it sounds and you know, give me like real-time feedback. So that is very helpful. I appreciate it. All I can kind of do is I do like I did test it beforehand to make sure it sounded good on my speakers, but I do have them turned all the way up too. So, and they're like desktop speakers. They're pretty loud. Wow. I like what we have going on here, though. This was a good idea. I'm going to have to practice this a little bit more so that I can actually get the moons to hold together, because I think I should be able to. But now we just have this new, like, what's a impenetrable asteroid belt that we have here. We're gonna have all kinds of insane orbits. So, yeah, obviously, real world implications if like something like this were to happen, if somehow Saturn were to get, knocked out of its orbit and just go missing. I mean, yeah, it would be chaos. We'd have to really step up our ability to knock asteroids out of the sky, and, honestly, chances are we wouldn't make it. I mean, just look at this. Look at that. I don't think we're gonna make it. Good. On my laptop, you're quiet, but on my phone, you're loud. Yeah, for sure. And I think that's why people. But when I turn it up too loud, I get a hissing too. So I don't know. Because usually when I record videos and then I edit it afterwards, I'll turn myself up post production. But yeah, you're right. It depends on your device, and I kind of mumble when I do lives too. Whereas like when I don't know why. I need to get better at just kind of projecting a little bit more because this is how I would talk if actually doing a video that I wrote, where I wrote the script out and everything. So, pew 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 pew. Plus, this headset I'm using is not my favorite, but whatever. I'll just stop making excuses. I'll just talk a little louder. Wow. All right. I don't think I can speed this up too much more. Pull the TRAPPIST one. Planets orbit the sun. Oh yeah, okay. So we're gonna do all of the planets from the TRAPPIST system around the sun. I think, do they have the TRAPPIST ones in here? I don't, so they have all of, we could do like the Kepler system planets, it looks like. And they have Pegasus. They need to get a few more of these, but you do have to keep in mind too that we really have no idea what these planets actually look like. We have some observations, um, but we'll do like the Kepler ones. Let's see which one looks like it would be more habitable. Kepler 62e, 69f, Gliese. One of the more fun things you can do in this too, that I already did 2 episodes of it, but when you add here, you can do random of everything. So I did a couple episodes where I just did random known stars with random planets, and then random moons. So I literally just went like random star, random planet, random moon. So that could be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna do everything named Kepler. So everything from all the Kepler systems. Which one do we think will be, let's see, the most Earth-like? 69C. So we'll put this at 1 AU. There we go. E and B. And just for fun, we'll put like a cold Earth out here with the moon. We'll put it at 1.5 AU, so it'll be like 50% of the distance farther away. And then I'll put Jupiter out here to just hold everything together. I'll put Jupiter and Saturn out here to hold everything together because I feel like we might need that. Okay. Alright, so this is our new Kepler system now. Yeah, I wish they would. They always do updates this game, and I like the updates that they do, but it would be cool if they would add more known exoplanets, even if they gotta just kind of make up a lot of what they look like. Alright, let them get in orbit here. Earth is gonna freeze. I always have to throw Earth into every simulation, you know? I mean, like, why not compare it to... So we're gonna have a nice cold Earth this time, since last time we made Earth all hot. Thanks for the suggestions, by the way. Some pretty good ones, Hayden. I appreciate it. And thanks for coming over from TikTok, too. I appreciate that. I know a lot of times I'm scared to, like, to advertise TikTok on YouTube or to advertise YouTube on TikTok. I don't really know how they feel about that, so I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? I'm just like, whatever you like to watch, you know, everybody has different habits and different mediums that they kind of prefer to hang out on or whatever, but I'm a YouTube guy myself, but I'm also 37, so, you know, it depends on your age, I think. Do you watch most of your stuff on your phone, or do you watch most of your stuff on a computer? I think I watch a lot of stuff on my phone, but I still watch quite a bit on the TV if I'm at home. All right, so let's check out some of these Keplers. Kepler. So this one's rocky. This is going to be like our the Mercury of our new solar system. Kepler 10b. 3.26 times the mass of Earth. A little bit, about 1.5 times the radius of Earth. Average temperature's hot because we put it in close. Let's see what we got next. Kepler 62f. F baby. And everybody is outside today. I'm about to go back out there in like 15 minutes. It's nice out here. I don't know if it's nice where you are, but let's see. So this is our Kepler 62f. Kind of not nondescript looking here. This one's got these cool little like little Swiss cheese bubbles on it in the atmosphere. Alright. 69C. This is kind of cool looking. Again, this is all, you know, they have to kind of determine a lot of this, just what they think based on just based on, you know, light and spectroscopy and stuff, basically. You know, we've never directly imaged any of these planets, not even close. We just know that they exist. We're pretty sure. 62E. Check this out. Yeah, they made them all kind of brown and nondescript. This is where I kind of wish, you know, in a game like this, maybe they would have taken maybe a few more creative liberties. Oh, Earth! Earth, what's happening to you, buddy? I have never seen something like this happen to Earth before in this game. Like, what is going on? It's totally crazy. Huh. It's totally frozen over, I guess, eh? Yeah. It is a total ice ball. just complete. Oh, wait. We have 3 humans still living right there. There. We still have civilization. I see it. Jeez. Maybe not. I say replace the moon with Thea. Okay. I'll do that last one and then I'm gonna get out of here. And I will do that for you though. Alright. I don't know why it's so hard to just kind of like place something right where I just remove something. Because it seems like it tries to place things way further. I'll have to kind of see why that is. I never really looked up much about this game. I kind of just started playing it. Alright. But I do think it helps to... The only thing that sucks is you don't necessarily get the orbit. Do they not have Thea? I guess they don't have Thea either. How dare they? But you know what's odd that I have noticed for sure is like if you hit random stuff, you will get all different names of things that don't exist in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you hit random, if I just were like keep hitting random, Ixa, Aria, Cybero. See, you'll get all of these, and these are not moons that you can actually select in the game. But when you hit random, oh. I don't know. I don't get that. So it's like I know that they exist. Is Charon in here? Let's just do all. There we go. Let's see. Thea. Yeah, they really don't have Thea. That's crazy. Sorry about that. Well, not my fault, but let's see here. What about... What if Enceladus was actually close to us? Oh, look how tiny Enceladus is compared to our moon. That's crazy. I didn't realize it's that small. Or what about, let's see here. Callisto. Let's see, Triton. What about Io? Io's pretty close. It's too close to the size of our own moon. Let's see. Titan. Let's try Titan. Actually, how about this? Let's collide Titan with the moon, and it'll make a ring system slash new moon. We'll see what happens here. Depends on how big of the fragments that are left over. So that's our new moon. Oh no, things on Earth are about to get a little spicy. Yeah, like I said, I bet you, Hayden, I bet you if I would have just kept hitting random moons, or like, what is the minor, like a minor object? Or is it a moon? Oh, the hypothesized early planet. Oh, yeah, from the giant impact hypothesis. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, they don't have that in here. We'll speed this up a little bit and see how things look like for Earth. I got about 4 minutes left. And then I'm getting some dinner and hanging out. I hope everyone's having a great long weekend and stuff. Let's see here. I think I'll probably cut some of this up and make it into an actual episode. That was kind of the intention. It looks like our orbit isn't the same anymore. And we're gonna start taking in a lot of this dust and stuff too. We don't appear to be like heating up or cooling down too much. But you would think that now our tides are gonna get absolutely crazy because it should be a lot more mass in our moon now that it's Titan plus the moon instead of just regular boring moon. So, let's see. Go back in time and get Thea. I wish I could. Do you know how big they think Thea was? It would have been what collided with us to make the moon like the size of Mars, they think, right? But you have to figure at the same time, whenever Thea crashed into Earth, Earth wouldn't have been the same size either. Or, you know, really close to the same planet at all. Because if it's true, then, you know, that impact really actually made Earth into what it is today. I have seen some challenges to the Thea, like the, you know, the impact hypothesis, but I don't know. We have no idea. They're still trying to figure it out, let's be honest, so. Speeding her on up, boss. Speeding her on up, boss. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Let our, like, new moon finish coalescing. And we'll see how Earth looks. It should really kind of mess with our orbit. Let's see. Oh, it's falling out. It's falling out. It's orbiting by itself now. It said no more. Oh no. See, and to me, that actually seems riskier because now it's in a close orbit with us at, I'm assuming, a slightly different speed. So we're going to have a chance to catch back up with it and crash back into it eventually. Kind of curious if that will happen. Let's see. It looks like we're going faster than Titan right now. I guess they renamed it Titan because Titan had more of the mass. More mass in its Uranus ass. Sorry. It's the closest I've ever come to cussing on my channel, so. I'm gonna let it do one pass. I want to see like what happens when it catches back up to Titan. Because if you see, like, their orbits do intersect right here. So realistically, you know, if something like this happened and, you know, a moon-sized object crashed into our moon, took it out of orbit, and then it just kind of fell in behind our orbit like this, you know, then you're talking about now every once in a while there's just a huge risk that we're just gonna crash right into it, you know? It's kind of crazy. Let's see how Earth is. We're still very dusty. But who knows, you know, maybe that'd be good for some of our crops. Probably not, though. I mean, it'd be horrible for people's lungs. Probably just have kind of like a lot of dust rain coming down all the time, and all the water would be all brown and mucky. All mucky brown water. What is going on? Alright. Oh no! We don't have any more Great Lakes. Well, we don't have any more tides. You know, so. But the Great Lakes are gone. So, you know, I don't get to like go to the beach anymore. Kind of suck. Alright, well, it's 8 o'clock. This is the time I said I was going to get out of here, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to start trying to do these like once a week. So let me know if you'd be interested in that. Give me your ideas. Either, I don't know, just in the comments. You can send them to me on TikTok, whatever you feel like. And until then, have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy your long weekend if you got off. If you have to work tomorrow, that sucks, and I apologize that your job is making you work tomorrow. So.